Welcome students to the part 2 of societal impacts. In this chap part, in this part we will learn about ethical issues like intellectual property rights, digital property rights and plagiarism. The ethical issues, what is ethical issues? As we all know that information is meant to acquire knowledge. In other words, we can say that information forms the intellectual capital for a person or body. However, there are many ethical issues involved with that with the uses of on uses and availability of information. Some common ethical issues are given here: intellectual property rights, digital property rights, and plagiarism. The first thing is intellectual property right. Intellectual property right are the rights of the owner. The owner possesses all the rights for the information. Intellectual property rights are the rights of the owner of information who decide how much information is to be exchanged, shared and distributed. That means owner has all rights about the information he is going to share, here what uh, at up to what limit he want to share the data, share data can be distributed or not. So that is known as intellectual property right. The owner kept possess the rights of intellectual property rights, IPR. In short, we say IPR. The ethical issues involved with it is the information must not be exchanged without the consent of owner. That means owner kept the responsibility of data. He decides what to do with that. IPR, intellectual property right, must be protected. Why it should be protected? For because it encourages individuals and business to create new softwares, new application as well as improving existing application. It also ensures new ideas and technologies are widely distributed. It promotes investment in national economy. Intellectual property rights. That means somebody is doing some work, creating some work, and distributing to all people. So he is giving something to the country. If we will talk about the digital property right, before going to digital property right, first we have to know about digital property. Digital property or asset refers to any information about us or created by us that exist in digital form, either online or in electronic storage device. Some of the digital properties are given here: any online account, our email account, our website account, everything is our digital property. Our website is also our uh, digital property. Copyrighted material, trademarks, patents, software code prepared by us is also the digital property for created by us, as that those are created by us. And the rights, digital property rights, lie with the owner. Like the intellectual property rights, the digital property rights are also lie with the owner who has created it. Only owner can use and decide who, all or in what form can his or digital asset be used by others. Owner may take some money, owner can get some money, owner can give licenses for that software or digital property. Owner can freely distribute that software. This all the rights are given to the owner. That is known as digital property right. If we will talk about the threats to our digital property, two are given here. Digital software penetration tool. There are many softwares available online which are used to move inside your system. Like such softwares, some of the softwares are cracks, key generator, keygens. Tools are used to created by hackers to penetrate your software's registration system and enable unauthorized users to freely access your software without actually paying for it. In the same manner, stealing and plagiarism. Stealing means stealing something, and plagiarism, stealing someone's information and distributing them and showing that was created by you only. Stealing and plagiarism code of your digital property. Sometimes other developers somehow get hold of your softwares or our software's source code and then create plagiarized version of our code and use it in their own software. In other words, they steal our software source code and use it to build their own version of it and then sell it under their own company name. That is known as plagiarism. These are the threats to the digital property. Digital property right protection. Digital property rights are given to the digital property, the owner of the digital property, and the how to protect these digital rights. These can be three things are here using anti-tamper solution. There are many anti-tamper solutions available today which ensures that your digital property is tamper proof. Such tools are utility tools, software apps, video games. These are the software to prevent hackers from hacking, reverse engineering, or manipulating your data properties. These are the softwares which affect our systems, utility tools, software apps, video games. So anti-tamper solutions use a host of advanced technology to prevent hackers from hacking, reverse engineering, and manipulating our digital properties. Legal clauses. Legal clauses are the legal clauses. Add legal clauses in the clauses our of use of our software's digital properties. We must include a transparent clause in our software's terms of services that prohibit the scrapping of our software source code of for reuse. Limit the sharing of software code. Limit the sharing of the software code. You should we should share our source software code only with the trusted individuals, only with the trusted individuals who are the part of development team. We should also use a digital right management DRM, that is also called DRM, digital right management solution to protect our software from being scrapped for source code using decompilers. The next thing comes plagiarism. Uh, from the ethical issues, there will be a question from in the board examination for 1 or 2 mark. So we have to know about these three things. Plagiarism is one of them. Plagiarism is stealing someone else's intellectual work and representing it as our own work. Representing is as his own work without citing the source of work. Plagiarism is stealing someone else's intellectual work and representing it as his own work without citing the source of work. Sorry, yours is written here, his work. Act of plagiarism. What kind of acts are done through plagiarism? Using some others author's work without giving the credit to him, giving incorrect source of information, failure in giving credit or acknowledge the contribution of others, modifying someone's production. That means we are doing something with others data. In all cases, we are doing something with the others data not created by us, that is plagiarism. We are taking the intellectual work of some others people, copyrighted work of another other people, and showing them that that are created by you. What kind of things are not coming under plagiarism? We must, to keep us safe from plagiarism, we must give credit whenever we use those softwares or those data information. We have to give credit whenever we use some other's idea, opinion, or theory written or created by some other people. We have to credit, in all cases we have to credit to that those people who are the originally owner of that information. Quotations written by some other people, paraphrases of another person's spoken or written words, these things are normally created by some other people and we use those things. At that time we have to give credit to that person so that it will not be a plagiarism. So here we have learned about ethical issues, intellectual property right, digital property right, and plagiarism. Next time we will come again with part 3 of societal impacts. Till then, thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you.